The great things in the world were never achieved without passion. We learn from history that we do not learn from history. To be independent of public opinion is the prerequisite for achieving any great thing. The true tragic scenes of the world are not the struggle between right and wrong, but the struggle between two rights. Evil resides in the eye that sees evil everywhere. Experience and history teach us that people and governments have never learned anything from history. Truth is found neither in thesis nor in antithesis, but in an emergent synthesis which reconciles the two. Only one man understood me, and even he did not understand me completely. Education is the art of making men moral. True freedom is attained only by risking life. Courage that struggles is better than weakness that endures. This is love. My self-consciousness is only in another. The bud disappears when the flower blooms, and we can say that the bud was rejected by the flower. The owl of Minerva flies only at dusk. History has no room for happiness. Ignorance has no freedom, because it depends on a strange world. When it comes to freedom, it is important to see if it is really a statement of personal interests. Those who are too afraid of limitations never reach reality. Once the state is established, there are no heroes. It is the nature of thinking to generalize. History is not the soil where happiness grows. Happy times in history are like blank pages. America is the land of the future, where the history of the world will reveal itself in the ages to come. We can say with certainty that nothing great in the world has been done without passion. Art does not merely reveal God. It is one of the ways in which God reveals and realizes himself. The fate of world historical personalities has not been a happy one. Their entire lives were spent in struggle and hardship. The mental state of man and the form in which he sees the world are perfectly matched. World history is a court. The length of the journey has to be endured, because every moment is necessary. Art frees the soul from bondage and makes it feel freedom. Man's existence consists in the union of his consciousness with the other. Whatever reality is, it is rational. To understand any idea, one must look at it in its historical context. The ultimate goal of the evolution of the soul is freedom. Truth is found in its entirety, not in its fragments. Man attains his perfection only in society. The meaning of life is in struggle. The greatest lesson of history is that no one learns from it. Morality and law are the foundations of society. The idea of God is the highest philosophy. Always ask questions first, then seek answers. Philosophy is the highest form of the soul's knowledge of itself. It is man's duty to understand and achieve his freedom. Everything we do reflects our times. Every idea changes and evolves with time. Struggle is the means of progress for humanity. Beauty is that in which there is harmony between thought and nature. The real aim of the soul is to achieve freedom. Balance between power and freedom is necessary. History is the process through which the soul recognizes itself. The real strength of society lies in its moral values. The future cannot be imagined without understanding the past. The aim of art is to reveal the highest truth of the soul. Philosophy is that which sees the infinite in the finite. There is no greater bondage than ignorance. Development means the resolution of opposites. The greatness of man lies in his thoughts and actions. The purpose of society is to promote the perfection of the individual. Truth can only be understood through reason and experience. The universal spirit pervades all things. True freedom is that which comes from understanding and attaining the spirit. The ideal state is one where individual freedom and social responsibility are balanced. Life is incomplete without philosophy. There is no real progress without struggle. Those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. Nature and spirit complement each other. The soul develops in its consciousness. Man attains perfection only in society. Art, religion, and philosophy are the three forms of the soul. Man's destiny is to achieve his freedom. The past, the present, and the future are interconnected. True morality is the harmony of duty and right. The purpose of history is to lead humanity to its greatness. Every idea attains truth in its opposite. The observance of morality in society is the basis of its stability. The essence of man is his soul. To understand reality, we must understand its development. Logical thinking is humanity's greatest strength. Truth can only be seen in its entirety. History is the description of the soul's journey. The society develops with the development of its ideas.